I've got something for you guys. And I kind of had this for quite a while this year. This is kind of, I shared there the end last year, beginning of this year. I said, I feel like God's calling us, make a step down some eldership. And I said, we'll do it September. So, trip to the Philippines could happen. It would be sort of distracting from that, all that. And, in the whole process, I felt that this is what I need to say to you. Well, I'm going to begin with a slide, Psalm 24. Can you believe it? I've got a slide. I have two slides. We did do it. Now this question: who shall ascend the hill of the Lord? And who shall stand in his holy place? Because this question of where, if I can use this stage as an illustration, consider that to be the hill of the Lord. Okay. It's not because anybody's any more special when they're on the stage. It's not a holy place. But if I can just use the illustration, don't hear what I'm not saying. Right. It's not the guys who are up here are more holy than the guys down here. So just but understand. Just going to use this as an illustration. A lot of people live their lives wondering what it would be like to be in the presence of God. Who shall ascend the hill of the Lord? How do I get from here where I feel just slightly outside the room, slightly not where I should be, slightly disappointed in my relationship with Jesus, slightly how can I be a good Christian? How can I can see people up there, they're all fine, they're all good, they're in a good place. But me, I'm down here. Who shall ascend the hill of the Lord? Who gets to be in the presence of God? I know I'm saved. I'm okay. I'm saved, but I'm not reigning in life. That's what I'd like to be. I'd like to be up there, but I'm not there. What does it mean? How do I get to be there? Trying to be a better Christian. I feel like I'm on the outside. I'm looking in. I know God's called me to do something. But how do I get to be in that place? Would it help if I attended all the week of prayer? Would that work? If I go to Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I'm working Wednesday morning, so I couldn't Wednesday morning. But the evening, and then I'll even go on Zoom without a glass of wine. I'll be focused, I'll be intense. And then you make these grand plans, and then Wednesday comes and you miss Monday and Tuesday. And then something comes up on Wednesday, and then the Zoom doesn't connect on Thursday. And you think, I'll do the walk around the neighborhood and pray. And while you're walking around the neighborhood and praying, you're not praying. You're thinking about everything else on that week and all the stuff of life. And you think, another week's passed, so why does this? What am I? I just laid down here. Who shall ascend the hill of the Lord? How do we move from there to in it? Do you understand where this sentiment comes from? Who shall ascend the hill of the Lord? The presence of God came to the people of Israel that's the Sinai, being brought out of Egypt through the Red Sea to meet with God. And the presence of God comes on the mountain. And then Moses goes up the mountain. They're allowed to be around, but there's a definite distinction. Who could be up there? Only Moses gets to go up into the presence of God. But he gets the pattern on the mountain for the tabernacle, which is the
place that God is going to come and dwell amongst his people. Very clear distinctions of how does God live amongst us messy, uncomfortable human beings. How does God so build the tabernacle as a moving mountain, the tabernacle. Eventually it settles in Jerusalem in the building of temples. But who gets to be up there? Who shall ascend the hill of the Lord? Well, Psalmist, Psalm 24, answers the question. What have we got next slide? Ta-da! He who has clean hands and a pure heart, who does not lift up his soul to what is false, and does not swear deceitfully. And so we all go, uh-oh. That's me, can't do it. And a lot of Christians live down. And they think, I haven't got a clean heart. I haven't got a pure heart. I know my past. Everybody else knows my past. And even the ones that don't know my past don't know the way that I struggle with things right now. They don't know the mess that I'm making on a daily basis. That, everybody, when I come on Sunday, I put on a bit of a show. Most of my life, I'm just struggling. Who can ascend the hill of the Lord? If you do not believe in Jesus yet, if you're new to this, I've got some incredibly good news for you. The reason why anybody gets to be in Crete, why anybody gets enrolled, is because through the death and resurrection of Jesus, he has cleaned these hands and purified these hearts. There isn't nobody in here who came in because they were clean-handed, a pure heart. There isn't a single person here. Nobody was able to demonstrate God. They were all sorted. They said, oh, wow, you're okay. Come on up. Every single person here has received incredible forgiveness and incredible purification. You all got here, got a chance to ascend the hill of the Lord because forgiveness was given to you. And if you don't know that, if that hunger for God, you're longing to know, place in the family of God, place in God's heart, and look to know God, then the opportunity is for you right this morning. You could know everything that you've messed up in the past, set aside, forgiven, put into the past, and you can live a new life, brand new, that you can ascend the hill of the Lord right now, this day. So that is available to you. Not because of anything you've done, except for you believe that Jesus has died for you, given you forgiveness, and he sets you free, gives you a brand new life, a brand new heart. And many of you will say, yes, amen, I believe that. How could somebody here who's going to hear that and believe that? When you live your lives, you say, well, some way experience in my life. I'm still living down here. So a bit disappointed. I'm not reading my Bible enough. Not praying enough. It's a struggle here for me, guys. Need when I get there. It's a little bit boring, if I'm honest. I won't say that, but it is. There were some good ones, don't get me wrong. But there's a lot of gusts for the law. I know these things to be true. I know that I've been forgiven, that I'm included, but I just didn't see it. I still struggle with this and that. And that hill, me up to telling you just a little step, you've seen a little step, but that hill, whoa, the hill of the Lord is incredible. What would it be like to be up there?
in the presence of God? What would it be like to live that kind of life? It would be amazing. But I'm never going to make it up that. That's a vertical climb. The hill of the Lord.
And a little bit. I know you got hyper. Look, this. If anybody wants to, let's go.
I'm okay. People say, you live your life. I'm okay here. It's okay. I could get on with my life here. This is where I've got used to being down here. But I would love to be up there. Those of you who are struggling with that, you need to understand that the way in is the way on. The way in. The way that anybody, right now, from an absolutely unconnected with God back then, can step in right now. That moment of faith, that moment of believing, just because God said it is true, you could be here now. You cannot work your way up the hill. You cannot ever, ever, ever work your way up the hill. No amount of committing yourself to a 10-year Bible reading plan. No amount of hours and hours and hours of prayer will get you up the hill. No, don't do what I'm not saying. To pray is good. And the Bible is incredibly life-giving. But you cannot do those things in order to fight the hill. You do those things because you're up the hill. Yeah. The step between that down here and up here happens in a moment of changing your mind, of believing God, of believing what God has said about you. Now, for years, I've lived an illusion for you. I have chosen to believe what God says about me more than I believe about what I say about myself. So I have chosen for 25 years, in fact for 45 for 6 years, I've chosen to believe what God says about me more than I believe what I say about myself. And I recommend that all of you choose to start to do that. Because when your opinion and God's opinion differ, one of you is wrong. And I'll let you the full secret. God is never wrong. Choose to believe what God says about you. Remember, you never climb your way up that hill. You need to believe what God is saying about what He said about you. That change happens in a moment. And from that position, from that place of incredible grace, incredible inclusion, incredible blessing, when He puts His Spirit into you, then you can live the life that God's called you to live. You can never work your way there. I've said this 1,000 times. We all have got 2 or 3 teachers in us. We're just rehash in the lab. You can cut half the back catalog of Sayers creatures, and the sudden mole calf, about 99.999%. This is the message. God translates you into a new position, and then you live out of it. I've chosen to trust God trust in God's ability more than my own disability. I mean, who would ask, who but God would call somebody with a speech impediment to preach? I have a stammer. Many of you sat there waiting for me to finish.
finish a word or start the word. I don't think you've got away. Why listen? Why did I suspect trips on this? Why God accepted? Why doesn't He heal itself? Why does He make him able to sit? Right? Yeah, I mean, it's a miracle. I can get anywhere with that. But the selling is a habit. It's a habit I never choose to keep that. Never cook up smoky. But I did somehow end up selling. And it's a thing that I get back to replace with another habit. That's a whole another story. But some of you are living with life, living with things. You think, I cannot do that because this stops you do it. If God is calling you to do something, you should do it. Because He's called you to do it. Don't rationalize it with them. Don't say, no, you don't understand all the reasons why I can't do that. So I was very interested. I never knew that though. But tell me more, Peter. Tell me more about why you can't do it.
Oh, let me give you a list. He sits there and thinks, I knew everything about you. I knew all the background. I know your past. I know your future. I'm still calling you. I still want you. I still want to use you. Let's cover it. The problem is, I won't cut that bit. I do want to challenge you. Because in your head it sounds like humility. In your head, when you're rationalizing these things, and you say, oh, I can't do that. I can't live like that. In your head, it sounds like humility. I want you to tell you it's not. It's unbelief. It's actually sin. It's not a nice thing. It's a yucky thing. That thing that's going on in your head saying, I can't do that, I can't be any better than I am now. I'm frustrated by these things. It's not like humility. It's not, oh, poor me, I'm okay. I can't do these things, Jesus. He's saying, buck up. Believe what I've said and get on with it. Okay. That's the last preach, isn't it? Nobody's going to invite me back. Actually, they have invited me back in November. I'm back in November. Maybe they'll change their mind after this. Just upset the church. Now, the good news is you get to move from here to here because of the forgiveness of God. Because of the total power of the forgiveness of God. But actually, that's an Old Testament concept. Because the good news is even better. The coming of Jesus has changed everything. The good news of the new creation is that God is coming to us. We're not climbing the hill to Him. He comes down to us. He comes to us. He says, I'm going to include you. I'm going to involve you. Steve, come on. I want to move you. I've got an adventure for you. Come. Let me move you here. Sit you here. I've got things for you to do here. Take the microphone. I've got things for you to do. I'm coming to you. Don't exclude yourself. People are getting scared now. But that is what God is doing. He's moving amongst these aisles. He's saying, I'm going to come to you. Hey, you've got things for you to do. Come. Come on, stand up. I'm embarrassed now. Come on, I need you to. Yeah, come on. I haven't even got shoes on. I've got things for you to do. I've got a place for you to be. Here, come and sit here. Come and sit here. That's it. Thank you. Got things to do. Right, and in fact, I'm going to move the furniture around a little bit. I'm coming to you, and I'm going to sort things out. Who's going to come from down here? Oh, come on. I've got things for you to do. Come, let's go. Let's go. There's an adventure. I'm not going to stand there. I'm not going to leave you on your own. I'm not going to leave you on your own. I've got things for you to do. I've got people for you to be with. I'm just moving everything around here. God is coming to this church and he's shaking up the furniture. He's changing things around. This afternoon meeting, it's going to mess things up, isn't it? There's even a banana skin on the ground there. Rodney, I'm going to just move you a little bit. No, you've got to place you down here. Who's he coming to? Who's next? Who's next? Mark, I'm actually going to move you up a bit. Not so far, but there, that's fine. Just there. That's fine. Come on, guys. I'm going to bring both of you up. Something for you to do. I'm going to put you there together. There we are. You can sit there. I'm going to sit you there. There's a couple that I was really interested in getting. You guys. Come on. He's moving you forward. He's moving you forward. He's taking you. I want you to understand. It's different from up here, isn't it? This is what God's doing. He's coming to us and he's changing things. What adventures is he going to take you on? The view is different from here, isn't it? Look at it differently. Look at the church differently. Many of you have got used to being somewhere. God is coming to you. He's coming down the mountain and he's coming to you and he's catching you up in his adventure, in the things he's doing. Don't look up the hill and think, where did God go? Because he's come running down to you and he's caught hold of you. He's got things for you to do. Pay attention. Literally, all the time I've been preparing this preach, I've had you guys in my mind. I don't know you, but God does, and he's got something for you to do. There is a world to be transformed. It's broken, it's weary, it's hurting, it's mourning. Who shall we heal today? He comes alongside you and says, what should we do today? I'm getting out in this world, I'm changing it. Who should we bind up today? The gospel message is not, how can I get to heaven? It's that heaven has invaded earth and caught you up in a project to restore this world. It's not about how we get to heaven. It's about that heaven is coming out into the world, transforming it, revolutionizing it. What does that mean to you? Stop wistfully looking up the hill. Get engaged. Get involved. There's so much more I could say, but it's now 12 o'clock. And I think that's it. Just here. Believe. The change happens when you change your mind. You cannot work from there to there. But even better news, God is coming out to you and transforming you, catching you up. Amen? Thanks, guys. Thank you. Thank you.